All right. Good evening. Getting all set up here. Took me an extra minute, but got everything cleared up and out of the way. Move the mic a little closer. Actually, what if I made my voice slightly louder? That's probably good. Probably. I don't know. I really don't know how decibels work. Anyways, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I have got... So I've got little Gildor and Lothlorien. The light isn't great today. Let's see if I can find another light to add on. Hey! Glad you can join. I am searching for another light right now because my desk is not bright enough. It might be fine-ish, maybe. Maybe not. Let's look for one. Give me a second. I'll be ready. Just a moment. I just have to steal this from Dr. White's desk. Alright, just stealing my wife's lamp. She'll be fine. She just need it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that light's gonna go great. Oh, a speaker? Okay. I got too much crap on my desk. Shut up, speaker. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, anyways. So, as I was going to say, we've got a little Gildor and Lothlorien. He's not a well-known character because he only kind of shows up in the books briefly, but he also isn't too common of a model you see in the game. Oh, that ad popped up. Anyways. Coaster. Oh, yeah. Now that I moved the lamp, I gotta move some stuff around. Fumbling everything. There. Good, good. Alright. So Gildor is not a well-known character, but he's also one of the few guys I have any primer on, because I don't feel like I can finish this in a single evening. So we're gonna go with Gildor, because him small. Also need some beer. Oh, that's all stuff left over from the dragon. Oh yeah, wow, dragon really was the last model I painted, huh? Let's set this lid somewhere. Pour myself a beer. Alright, anyways. So Gildor is just, he's part of some elves making their way towards the Grey Havens when Frodo and company pass them on their way towards Bree. This is gonna pop. and I think at that point in the books they've had a run-in with the Ringwraiths, just off in the shadows. What's that thing? Kind of encounter. They've seen them creeping around town, and so they've left and are on the road when they encounter the elves, whose singing and merriment helps keep the wraiths away. But they included them in the movies, but not like that scene. I think it's just like a guy in the background. They're like, oh yeah, there's someone was cast to play Gildor. He's just kind of there. But for the game, the tabletop game anyways, whatever warband he leads can move 8 inches instead of 6, which is fantastic in the game. But you can include them in both Lothlorien and Rivendell. So I figured, since I've got, very few of the guys I can actually paint, let's do him. Alright, so, colors. I have misplaced my skin tone set. It is gone. Oh, there it is. It's way over there. But he's got his cloak, which I'm gonna do his cloak like I did some of my other Rivendell guys, where it's actually kind of a silver silk. So was it Scavin Blight or Eshen's the water one? Scavin Blight. And not Stormhost, although I will use some Stormhost on, what's the other one? Ironbreaker? Ironbreaker, the cloak. That just for the sword. Let's have a little gold. Excuse me. Alright, what else we got? Brown boots and leather. Well, I'll use scabbard, boots and greaves and shit. What is this? Not very wet. Pancakes is here. Hey, buddy. Sneaking around like a shithead. He's also, I'm going to do him kind of blonde. So I think, whoops, maybe Wraithbone with a shade on it might work. I want to do his clothing green and blue, my other elves, but slightly different than the other elves. So for him, I want to do Vulcan and Lauren Forest. Oops, I do not want to punch my beer. I'm going to move it in just a second. It's right in the way of my brushes, I just realized. And for the blue, I might do the same blue I did for the other elves. What was that? Another Thunderhawk. And I put that over something else. Oh, maybe no, I'll do Fenrisine over Thunderhawk. That'll work. Do you need anything else? Black and white face. Oh, the shades. I gotta pull out the shades. Right. I'm not gonna shade the cloak because I'm gonna use the silver to highlight it. Although I might shade the underside of it. I moved out of the way for my face tracking cam. The green gets oddly glossy, so I don't know. I want to use it. He's got a lot of sharp folds, so I think it'll be fine without it. But I do want an Agrax. Well, sepia for his hair. I pulled out the black. There we go. And then black and white. I think that'll be all I'm going to need for him. So let's get Started. Let's move the beer so I don't punch my beer. Top off my glass. Just saved it. This is barley wine. Trappist ale, blah blah blah. Reserve Chimay. And 9%. Alright. Let's get working on Gildor. So I think I'm gonna start with probably the cloak. Need a little water out here though. I mean I can so I can kind of dab some, make a mess out of my whole painting pot thing. Make a mess of my desk. That was a mistake. I blame the cats. Alright. Gildor. So I want to start with white, browns and stuff. There we go. There he is. Scab and blight. Start with slightly my medium brush. Oh, where's my brush? My beer is right now. Now it's in the way of my elbow on this side. I'm gonna make a mess and just ruin so much shit. Alright. It's only one guy, I don't need a lot. But this base coat will basically finish the cloak pretty much right off. And I'll just have to dry brush the silver onto it. Haven't even gotten any paint on them and I've already dropped them. Alright. Real quick base layer on the cloak. Probably take a couple coats just because. Just because. Most stuff does. If you thin it just right, it's pretty rare. But if you get close enough, it only takes a couple coats. I'm trying to think of what other models I have primed that aren't monsters. I think I've got Denethor. And I am working on... who am I kidding? I haven't touched those Minas Tirith soldiers in a month. There's just so many of them. I can't work myself up to it yet. So they're still just sitting in their tray right there. I'll get to them at some point. I swear. We like a long weekend. Excuse me. Oh, I got an Angmar shade that I was thinking about priming white. I don't have any black primer right now. If I have an Angmar shade, I'm thinking of priming white and working like light to dark, but in reverse, so that it's almost like shading on it is inverted. So the recesses will be bright and white, and the parts that stick out farther will be dark. I think that might look pretty neat if it works the way I'm picturing it. I hope it does. Hi, hon.
Waffles is on his third can of the night.
Calling you as a fat boy? Is that flash? I can't tell. Can't tell if it's flash, so I'm not going to cut it off yet. First coat's almost dry. You know what? I think I've got too much light coming in from the sides and not enough coming in straight above. That's a little better. What is that? What is that? Is that like... There's some like separate fold here. But I can't tell what it is. Like I don't think it's the bottom of a scabbard or anything, because he's holding it. He's unsheathing his sword from it, so he's holding it in his hand, so it's almost... Don't think it's part of his boot. I don't know. Oh, I just saw the on Reddit, the Mithril Bresh just posted about their contest, and I kind of want to enter it, but I'm also not very disciplined on timelines at all, so I also think I'll not finish it. So, yeah, I got a whole month, but like, be underestimating how easily I lose track of time. But maybe. Different categories. One of them is monsters, so maybe I'll take care of my Witch King on Fellbeast and just go over the top with base. Like dead horse being picked up by his Fellbeast and thrown through the air, maybe. Maybe. The cloak down around his neck. Maybe I'll enter it. I don't know yet. It seems really interesting. Oh, well, it doesn't seem interesting. It's painting kind of, but it's. I'm intrigued. I wouldn't mind partaking in one. Again, last one I did, I was like tied for last, but I thought I did a good job, but the judges felt differently. Just about done with the cloak. My mother-in-law's yelling at the cats. What the hell is she doing? She'll yell at the cats, but won't do anything about it. Oh, what is that? What the hell is that? There's something in the paint. She'll yell at the cats, but she won't do anything about it. So we just have to be like, nine, get down, get down. Hey, nine, get down, get down, get down. Nine, nix, get down. It's just like, pick the cat up, put it on the ground, please. We're trying to ignore you. We can't do that when you're yelling at the cats. Alright. There is base coat for the cloak. Do I still have that syringe up here? I don't think I do. I have a sponge, though. Might work. Maybe this sponge would absorb anything. Without this thing soaking in it, it's just the driest sponge. Maybe. That might help. I hope it helps. I keep seeing some little notification go off the bottom of the screen, but I don't know what it is. Right. Alright, so then with the cloak. I think I'll do... What the hell is that? Is that chainmail sticking out? Looks like it could be chainmail. Yep. Those are long, those are tall boots. Okay, I'll do the blue next for the shirt. Thunderhawk. I don't need much Thunderhawk. Just a little bit. One decent blob ought to be enough. Alright, so that is going to go. There's a little bit here in the gap of his tunic. To the underside here, right up into the... So the inside. Just to the back of the cloak. I think his sleeves are... Don't think they're armored. No, because he's got the chainmail. He's not wearing any bracers. Cats, you're being jerks. Can't have a moment of peace with those turds. Hey! Jerks. God forbid any of them be happy for 20 minutes. I blame pancakes. He's always humping everything. Gildor is pretty similar to the Wood Elves. I can't remember. I think in the tabletop game, I think in this game, I want to say he's a Noldor in exile, but I'm not sure. All right. Hey, that was easy. do... I'll do boots. Yeah, do boots next. I think once I get the boots, I think I can glue them. Yeah, should be good to glue them. And for the boots, I'm going to use the Catachan flesh. It sounds a little thin. This is a little thin. I don't remember being that thin last time. I had water to it? Maybe I did. I don't think I did. I know I added to one of my browns recently. Once I get him on his base, I'll be handling him directly less, which is always good because it helps prevent any accidental paint scraping. Might be the tip of a bow sticking out from under his cloak. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm going to paint it a matching brown, and then I'll just hit it with some silver on the tip later. But I've never used Gildor before. I don't know if I've seen anyone use him either. But I also haven't really been, playing as much as other people. I only, got back in relatively recently, so. I play with a smaller group, and I don't really do big tournaments, so. Speaking of which, I got another tournament on Saturday. Smaller, 300 points. It's supposed to be welcoming to beginners, so that's why we're going low points. But I'm not really sure how beginner to go with my list, so it's just like, okay, I'll just bring regular Isengard troops. Because I don't know if like, Roguelike Scouts might be a little too competitive for him. Don't know. Having an army that can move faster than horses is kind of overpowered for a 300-point game. So it's like, do I want to win? Do I want to welcome new people? I kind of want to win, but I don't want to do nothing. But I also don't want to scare, be a turd. Don't want to be a jerk about it. Pancakes! Hey, buddy, speaking of jerks, it's Pancakes. Yeah, hey, buddy. How's it going, buddy? I heard you boys fighting downstairs. Did you decide to be an asshole again? It's like your favorite activity. Excuse me. Being an asshole. Oh. I always forget to do this when I go to glue things. Put the magnets on first. Fumbling my magnets here. Magnet orienter. Shitting me. Oh, no, there it goes. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay. Oops. Alright. Shit. Oh, it just keeps coming. Fucking goddamn it. I hate Superloo. I hate Superloo so goddamn much. Anyways. go over my orienter too. That ought to keep those in place. Set that there. Close that up real quick. Let me retouch his cloak, because I see a couple little chips already on it. Stupid paint. And those are all spots where I can see some of the primer had chipped off. That was only mildly disastrous. Yeah, I'm just gonna put on this front. Whoops. Solid enough to flip. Yeah, that stuff can really came pouring out of the cap. Alright, let's get him on the base. Stop scraping them up. Don't want to squeeze the tube at all, but oh, the nozzle's cracked too. Come on, glue. Came out like so easily a few seconds ago. Shit. It came bubbling out like a few seconds ago. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Yeah, now it is fucking pouring out. God damn the stupid piece of shit super glue. The fucking god. I hate super glue. I hate super glue so goddamn much. Defaulty tip. What the hell happened? Well, that's all I need this for tonight, so. So that'll just sit over there and absorb the paper towel. Anyways, yeah, it's not going to be a second. There's a lot on there. That's yeah, finding a good glue is difficult. I had one batch that like went bad, but so like it wouldn't it would harden into almost just a crusty crystal rather than an actual polymer chunk. And so I had magnets popping off the models like anytime I put them in their containers, they just snap right off. They're being pulled off by their own strength. Wait for that to glue. Anyways, the painting contest. I could do a Balrog too, because I do have that Balrog. I just don't know if I don't think I'd do it the same way as my other Balrog. Because now that I'm looking at my other Balrog, it just seems a little fluorescent. Which was kind of the intent. I did mix fluorescent paints into it. So maybe I'll play with that. Do the Witch King and his Fell Beast, and I'll try and get a. I'll use that really thin carbon fiber I've got to suspend a horse, like, in front of its claws and have a dead guy. You solid yet? No. Solid enough. Solid enough. I don't care anymore. All right. Let's do Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan green for his tunic. The dried bits falling out of the cap. Do I have to touch the cloak at all? Yeah, there's a couple spots, but this brush is too big for that. Hopefully, now that I've got them glued in here, I don't have to worry about these little touch-up spots anymore. All right, green. Get in there. Broken myself. Crusty and uncomfortable. Get out of here. Inside edge. Onto the bottom edge. It's a little I don't know what you'd call it. It's not frills, but it's like unevenly tapered edge to his tunic. Pleated skirt. His naughty elf cheerleader uniform. Meaning to make a video. We went to Spirit and I had a good laugh at all the Halloween costumes that were normal and then had sexy versions. I think Teletubbies was one of them. Just like, are you shitting me? Oh, look at that. The super glue finally dried. It is on there. Good. That is a big chunk. There we go. Alright, so some of my skin is now part of the model. Stupid fucking super glue. I hate super glue. I hate super glue so goddamn much. It's the only thing that holds these models together. When I was a kid, I didn't realize that plastic glue and super glue were different. So I was trying to glue together my tree beard. And it was just taking forever, and it wouldn't really adhere. Finally, I realized it's because I was using plastic glue on a giant metal model. I eventually got enough on there that it did, like, stick. But it was not an easy task. Son of a bitch. Okay, okay. Fucking glue. I think it's okay now. I wiped up a lot of the excess that was underneath, that had somehow gotten up underneath the base. What am I looking at here? Got some kind of belt, but I can't tell what it is. I can't exactly tell what's belt and what's shirt and what's where the two separate. I guess these, I'm going to assume these are wrinkles where the belt's being pulled tight. I think that'll work visually. I think that's fine. Gildor doesn't need something super fancy.
I came out of the shower and I went into the bedroom. All three boys were waiting there for me.
Aw.
Isn't that cute?
Boys are very cute, hun, but they're also shitheads.
No.
Yes.
Never.
Always.
You don't think Penny only wants food right now?
Is he following you around and asking for food?
I mean, I can't answer.
That might be a good indication that he only wants food.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Penny?
Pancakes, you bastard, man.
Boy.
Sorry, my apologies. Are you bastard boy? Off the camera. Alright, let's get in here around his sword. It's kinda tough. There's definitely like chunks of matter in there that are just like, here's part of the gap we had to fill. So like there's something here between like his hand and his chest, and it's just mass. Excuse me. Alright, base on the tunic's done. Right, I got everything? Yeah. It's a little cloak back there, so. It's kind of convenient that the, like, a lot of these models, their entire backside is just cloak. Might make sculpting them easier too. So, here's a belt on the front and a scabbard, and then the back is just all cloak. Rusty. Did I glue my finger to my? I think I glued my fingernail to my finger. Ugh. All right. Boots. Shirt, eyes, cloak. His skin, face and hands and shit. Dropping everything as I try to pick it up. Let's do the scabbard real quick. Oh, this is one of my older paints. This is one of the ones I think maybe I did water to this. Probably should have. This one's pretty thick. Don't need much though.
The Lego Friends Advent Calendar is on sale for $22.
Oh, is that anything nice in it?
No, like I'm looking at it and it kind of seems a little empty. I don't think empty.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
If you look at
It's
the one.
yeah, block stuff, but not many unique items. Slightly smaller brush.
There's a cute kitty, but that's about it. Hi.
Oh, don't trust him, hun.
Don't trust him?
Don't trust him. It's probably a butt-faced cat. Is he a butt-faced cat? Oh, it's two butt-faced cats. Hey, Waffles. Old man Waffle. He's 24. He's 14. Off by a decade there. Maybe Gildor's the one that tells Glorfindel that the hobbits are in trouble. I don't remember. I'm just going to paint all the way over the non-blade parts of the sword of the brown. Just so I can see it while I do the hands. Then the gold will stand out a little better against the, instead of being going directly on black. Now I can believe this. I gotta touch a part of the cloak again. So much of my paper towel is just covered in super glue. It's gone hard at least. Just a little bit. Belt I missed.
Do you have any sand? Like, it doesn't have to be now, but do we have any sand?
In Minecraft or real life?
Oh, like in real life, for making tiny sandbags.
Oh, that's not how I'm going to do the sandbags.
Oh, we're not making tiny ones too?
Not out of actual sand.
We're actually going to make a few that would fit.
Son of a bitch. Wash my hands with acetone after this. I was going to use that modeling clay and just Just, yeah, the reels seem to be too much of a mess. Although I guess I could have some broken ones. But that I would just mix some sand with glue. Make like a wet sand kind of thing that'll just dry in a globby glue shape. But I need the fabric to roll the plastic, the texture.
That looks like we're gonna make a cube where like we just keep.
I think maybe when I heard loose, I think maybe I meant like not part of a structure.
Oh.
Like that may have been loose. Hmm? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
Okay, good. You're here.
Nothing here. All right. Stupid super glue. Anyways, I guess I can do the silver on a sword. The sword blade. I'll put a little bit on the tip of the bow. The mystery object sticking out of his leg. Most of his trim is going to be gold instead of silver. Although his clothes can be silvery. Yeah, didn't need much of the great stuff for this guy. Oh, actually, I should be done with those two. And this one. Skin and hair. Alright. It's the Vallejo heavy skin tone. His face and hands. I'll avoid getting it on his cloak. I don't care about getting it on the hair because I haven't done the hair yet, so. Doesn't help that his chin is going into his cloak. Because the way his hair is on his head, I might just shade his hair and head all at the same time with the same color. But it does have some odd mold lumps and bits going into spots. This brush is a little splayed out. Yeah, see, like there's these parts I don't know what to do with, like this whole. It's out of focus. It's like sleeve, material, chest. I don't know what to do with that. Because it's not supposed to exist and be there. It's just kind of a chunk of stuff. Piece of matter that exists in the middle of this elf's torso. His other hand. Anytime you see me like look straight up, it's just me looking at my monitor up above, make sure everything's good. A little bit on the tunic. Should be a pretty easy fix. Plus, I think I'm done with the color anyways, so. That might actually supposed to be leather strap. I don't know. It's not detailed enough. I guess I should say it's not defined enough. Hair. I think the wraith bone will work for the hair if it's just like a sepia wash. I think that'll come off with some more of a blonde. Right. Elf hair. I have gotten his ear. Yeah, I did get his ear. Oh well. Just the tip. It's a quick fix. He's got these little braids on his temple. Oh, my nails are long. Poking the model. I'm trying to steady myself. I'm just scraping paint off. Oops. Stupid elf hair. Alright, get his other temple braid. Still smell the super glue drying on him. I think I just got my finger again a little bit. Damn super glue. Right. I can take a little paint off his hand there, it looks like. And his cloak. Yeah, he's gonna be, I think he's gonna be one of those problem models I have to retouch all the time. It just looks like there's spots where the paint's just not sticking. I'm trying to figure out why. Like the spots didn't quite get as much primer on them. I primed them a while ago. I think just a few little bits stuck. Right off the chainmail on his elbow. So I think it's just those spots where it wasn't quite, where a little bit of the primer got scraped off, I think is where it's coming off. Pretty sure that's what this is, sticking out of his sleeve. I'm pretty sure it's just a bit of chainmail. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, it's part of his tunic. I just realized what looked kind of like rough chainmail edges is the ruffled edges of his tunic. Let's fix that real quick. And it figures I noticed it because I put paint on it. And now could actually see the texture better. But hey, we're still in the base paint steps, so all right, a little bit of this darker gold on his belt. And I think we'll be good to do the washes, the shades. A smaller brush for that, though. Holder. I'm gonna use the holder for him because I think every time I touch him, I just take a little bit more paint off. Is that Pancakes downstairs screaming? What a whiny baby cat. Let's get his belt. My God, what a whiny cat. Pancakes, buddy, come upstairs.
Oh, is he crying?
Yeah. Buddy. Whiny baby cat. So clingy, it's so cute, so pathetic. He's got some kind of thing here on his cloak. I think it's the brooch. Is that a brooch is? What is a brooch exactly? Clasp? I don't know. Things that holds his tunic on.
Socks. Yeah. You have them.
This is more of an orange gold. This will be the base coat for the gold, because the other gold I have on top is much lighter yellow gold. And since this is dark gold, it just kind of goes on a little smoother. Like you just get more color on it. A little bit under here. I'm looking at some of this correctly. I hope I am. A bit more on the scabbard, a little on the hilt. A little bit more top and bottom of the hilt. This paint is a little thick. That's definitely what I gotta add a little to at some point. But we're good with all the base coats. I think. Alright. Quick stretch. $8.43, that's not bad. Wash brush. It's all stiff. Alright. Thinking the Agrax, his boots, part of the scabbard. You know what? He's got clasps on his boots too. I might dot those a little bit of gold or silver. Just to help the clasps stand out. That's really all the brown I need. Almost knocked it over. Null oil on the inside of the cloak. Maybe up around the hood too. We'll actually put a little bit. Silver might look nice, but I don't think the silver is going to have enough contrast on it. We'll use it kind of sparingly. I said as I put a giant glob on part of it. Oops. It's probably enough. Just enough to make some of the spots look a little darker. Alright, let's see if we can get some of this on the face. Flesh wash. I think the word flesh is so funny for skin tones because it always reminds me of this picture of a school with like a box of crayons pouring out. They're in all different, normal skin tones, but they're all labeled flesh. And there was just some comment under it that was like, how can we be accepting and terrifying at the same time for these kids? So this box just flesh, 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 flesh. The flesh box. Alright, that's too red. Too reddish of a tone for the hair, I think. Do this bit of neck there. So the flesh wash is a little reddish brown, I think, to use for the hair. So let me use the sepia. This is like almost the same.
Fan.
Oh, it's not the same. I just had it on there too thick. Well, his pancakes come back. Hey, buddy. His hair sculpt is a little thick. And odd. I'm gonna have a bit more of an issue with how fine it is. This one's got like, we got some thin hairs on the side, and then just big globs of hair in front. Hey, hon, do you have a water? Oh, right, she's got her headphones in. Steal her water real quick. All right. I guess. All right. So the cloak, the boots, and the skin and hair have to dry. So let's do the shirt and tunic next. What the fuck is that? Oh, I think it's a piece of dried super glue that must have came off the thing. Thin it out a little bit. What is this one? Penrisian Gray. I'm just gonna do a little bit here. Now I'll use a small brush from there. I might just use the small brush for it. Oh, that's pretty small areas, so. Little tiny folds on the sleeve. A little hard with this brush. I gotta get some new brushes soon. I'm not doing the folds too well because they're kind of hooked. It sometimes works for some things, but not clothing apparently. But still. I want to make some fake folds with the old paint so I can kind of add detail where it wasn't before, but that's good. That's fine. Just his sleeves and the underside of his tunic. That's all I needed. Green. This is going to be Lauren Forest. Finish this first glass of beer. Can't get that cork back in, so I might as well finish the bottle. What is this, a liter? Three-quarters of a liter. 75 centiliters. Bludgeoning rolls always taste so strong. Alright. Paint. Squeeze a little water out of the brush. Alright. Tunic. I can't. Not with this brush. This brush is. What's wrong with these brushes? I think this is the one I kept getting angry at. It was like, paint wouldn't come out of it. But I think if I just say fuck it and soak it, I think it'll be fine. I hope. It's already doing that thing already. How did it absorb so much paint? I hate this brush. I hate this brush so goddamn much. It's kind of working now. I got enough paint up into it. Alright, this is kind of working. Everything's going to be just fine. Said as I paint into the recesses. Acceptable enough. Alright, just get the bits on the sleeve. Alright. There's a bug here. Hey bug, get out of here. Go, shoot. Alright, just a little bit left on his chest. Alright, that's done. could probably do the cloak now, but I don't want to just yet. Oh, should do the cloak now. Why did I take him out of the holder? I don't know why. Oh, I took him to that. Behind my head. If I do the cloak now. I have to dry brush it. This one. Well, I don't want it to be too bright. Drop the paint. I don't want it to go on like super heavy yet. Oh, this is actually going like perfect. Oh, this is going on perfectly. It's like showing up just enough to kind of give it a shimmery texture, but not to actually make it silver. It's going on fantastically. Yeah, it almost looks like a one of those foil like safety blankets. It's like survivalist blankets for not dying in the woods. Yeah, I'm glad I did the wash under because I don't think this would have been enough on its own. In the camera, it almost looks wet. All right, that worked perfectly. Cool. Nice one part of the model works well. I think it's just face, eyes, and gold at this point. Already? Wow. The least absorbent paper towel. Tiny brush time. The Psycho. Did they not sculpt in eyes? Yeah, so they didn't sculpt eyes onto him. Empty sockets. Oh, there they are. Now I see him. Bit late for me, though. Fucking missed. I missed his eyes. I got, Like football. Under the eye, black marks. That's why I do this now, so I can cover it up with the skin tone. Any mistakes at this stage are easily covered. It might take an extra dot in a couple spots, but otherwise. Big old black pits fronts. Man, this camera's not focusing. I gotta figure out how to get the other better camera mounted. I still missed his eye. I still missed his right eye. There, he's got big old dark cursed cultist makeup eyes. Those guys in Doctor Strange, all the black crystally makeup around their eyes. Well, let's get the eye whites in. Ooh, almost dropped them. All right. I fucked up his eyeball again. I honestly cannot tell what his eyeball at this point now that I've got all this paint in there. That is a jeez. Can't believe I've done this. Can't believe I've done this. Oh my freaking god. This is probably the worst I've ever done at eyes. Why? He now has glowing white orbs surrounded by heavy eyeliner. So let me get the black out again. Give him some pupils. Shambles, you're very late. In fact, you're fired. Not from this, but from your job. We're gonna get you fired from your job, and your new job is to just sit and watch my stream in case I'm on. Probably won't be. I'll probably be at my job, but you'll have to be here. There. Now he's got Harlequin makeup on. Not Harley Quinn, but like old Harlequins. You know, like that long thin diamond over their eyes. I hate that. Harlequins creep me out. Jesters creep me out. I don't mind clowns. I don't like jesters. Excuse me. That's the beer. Alright, before I do his face and hands, some final horrible mistake. Let's get my eye. 1 second. Let's get the gold. Stay open. Stay open. Stay. Trusty wood chunk. Alright, got the little belt. It's got a little dot of each. Starting to suspect it might be the beer. My alcohol tolerance is kind of a crapshoot. I've gotten absolutely destroyed on, 2 Coors Light. And other times I've had like, well, one time I took an entire bottle of Jameson, an entire carton of mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I just blended them together. And I was fine with that. I think I had 5 car bombs with a pint of Guinness in between each and was fine. But right now, in other nights, it's been like, Coors, bleh. Oh, 2 Budweiser, I'm out. Maybe that's just the cheap beer. I kind of feel like maybe I should add a little. You know what? His sleeves are okay. His tunic is, I think, it's like there isn't enough contrast in the tunic. Get back here. So I think that's good with the gold. Let me see if I should have a lighter green in that similar shade. It would appear I do not. I jump from like this to that. Let me take a little of this and mix it, because it's tunic just seems a little flat. I think I just need to add a couple spots before I do. Then I can do a face. We'll be done. You hear that, Shambles? We're almost done. I hope you're happy. Oh, this is one of my old chunky ones. I think that's light enough. Yeah, it's fine. I hate mixing paints because I'm never going to get them right again. But since this is just the one guy, it'll be fine. I'm just going to do a very light edging to it. Just want the elf to edge himself a little bit. Just a little bit. This is working. They beat you at pool, so you killed them and hid their bodies in the storage unit? That sounds It sounds pretty. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I think that's good. That does add a little bit more depth to it. Base time. All right. Cadmium skin to fix the eyeballs. At least like when you can mess up like the eyeballs and just like, oh, this is way too big of a blotch, you can just like cover it up with other paint. Now you got a nice eyeball shape. This one I have to do here. Well, then you're an idiot because those are the ones with that get caught. See, true crime is all about the guys who got caught. The crimes people know about. That's why I'm not arrested. So you got to commit felonies no one cares about. Remember the great blue heron that used to live? Well, it might still. That lived behind the house in the creek. Well, one day it dropped some feathers. So I picked up the feathers, like, oh, cool. I showed one of my friends who who's doing museum work. He's like, oh, that's sweet. It's a felony. It's like, oh, what? Yeah, they're an endangered species. You can't own any part of them. It's like, oh. Had the same talk again once when Dad brought a egg of owls that the trains had hit. It's like, oh, some of you guys do taxidermy. Any of your friends handle this? And we, yeah, the museum friend was our neighbor, so he came over and was like, oh yeah, you can keep this one and you can keep this one, and then these three, no, put these three back. Let's go. Okay. Seagulls are protected. They're not like endangered and protected, but they're carrion bird technically, or waste bird. So they get protected because they just eat so much trash and waste from everywhere. Because it's like, oh, we're in a Walmart parking lot in the middle of the Midwest. Look, it's a bunch of seagulls. Another time, my roommate that owned all the snakes came back one day and was like, I got these, but I'm not supposed to tell anyone. They weren't supposed to give them to me, but I got them. And he had just a pillowcase-sized sack of dead hamsters and rats to feed his snake. Fun times in our apartment. It was wacky. Alright, I gotta fix this guy's face. His face is all kinds of fucked up because of my terrible eye work.
Hi, babies.
Yeah, seagulls eat so much waste. And stolen hot dogs off of grills. Mostly the waste. What's that beach we used to go to? Up on Lake Ontario. Southwick Beach. We had some seagulls steal some hot dogs right off the flaming grill. Seagulls don't give a shit. What is wrong with his eyes? Oh, Gildor, I'm so sorry. I've messed up your face so horribly. He was just some kind elf dude helping the hobbits, but now he's a monster. I mean, he was just as much trouble. After our shorter other squirrely roommate left and we had Peter move in, nobody liked Peter. Waffles didn't like Peter. Waffles used to beat up Peter. Used to kick his ass all the time. Knock Peter's plate of food out of his hands and just walk away. People would be like, dude, control your fucking cat. Be like, bigger than him. Kick his butt if you have to. I'll understand. I'd be mad if he knocked my food out of my hand. He doesn't do that to me, just you. Pop out from behind stuff and scare him and just make him drop whatever he was holding. Dude, your fucking cat. Oh? You have my permission. Beat him up. He likes to play violently. So if you have to, I understand. Look at this guy browse. Oh, I should not have given him browse. What have I done? Gildor, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Gildor. It's like the doodle SpongeBob drawing the angry eyebrows on his face.
Share this.
Let me put those eyebrows dry before I fix them.
This is the weirdest thing. So I'm watching a documentary thing about the Vtuber. Anyway, he like killed 22 or something guys and raped them back in the 1920s in Germany. But they're playing the song, and it's a song my grandma used to sing me when I was a kid. About that he's gonna come and like kill you and eat you and kill your meat and stuff at the nearby butcher shop.
Do you want to share the story of the stream?
No. But you can.
All right, I will. All right, so Dr. Wife is watching. Speaking of true crime, she's much more into the historical crime right now. Was it Fritz Hamann?
Yeah.
A serial killer who apparently killed and raped a bunch of guys in 1920s Germany. Fixed his eyebrows. And there's a song in the background playing, like with some, like, you know, it was like fucked up nursery rhymes about him. And she's just realizing this was the song her grandmother used to sing to her. But how he's gonna get you and chop you up and sell your meat at the market.
It's crazy.
It's like, German childhood moments. How wonderful. What a whimsical time.
And you know what the craziest thing is? All of this is bringing back the memories of my grandma telling me the story. which wasn't true. It was like some of it was a rumor, but it's crazy because I've never actually heard of this before, besides from my family. Apparently, it was a huge thing that was spreading in the news.
It's the happiness of the German childhood. Oh, you have survived the winter. That is good.
Mm-hmm.
There were no murders today. How wonderful. What a whimsical time.
The stories they came up with, there was a butcher shop, like all this stuff, and now I'm starting to see how those different pieces of my childhood and the stories he told me are coming together from like newspaper articles and reporting and stuff from the early 1920s. It's crazy.
Hun, I would love for like a psychologist to like hypnotize you and just find all the weird shit from your childhood.
No. I thought about that before, and honestly, I feel like a lot of that is better just bottled up. I truly have thought about that before. Pretty waffles? But now I have to tell my mom about this. Because my grandma would also sing this to my mom when she was a kid. God. This is so weird. It's almost like a deja vu back to, not deja vu, but like a...
The repressed memories flooding back?
Yeah. I'm feeling like my grandma's telling me the story right now.
Nostalgia, but horrible.
Mm-hmm. Weird.
Alright, I think that's about as good as Gildor's gonna get. His eyes are okay-ish. They're not great. Let's see if I can find the magnifying glass. Sometimes the magnifying glass works, sometimes it doesn't. But... Oh, right, it's right here. Can we get a good view of them? Okay. I really like the way the cloak turned out. How it's almost like a silken color, but
Oh my god.
camera doesn't pick up on the rest of it too well. What if I used multiple? Yeah. Oh shit! What fell? Just the super glue. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, so there's that lens. I can't pick it up though. Oh, hey, it worked. Yeah, you can kind of see his face is a little lopsided. That's just kind of the sculpt. Oh, I was just thinking about that song the other day. Like, I was like, where did that come from? See, his face is a little lopsided. That's kind of the sculpt. You can, if you look from top to bottom on his face, straight to about his elbow, you can kind of make out a straight line. That's part of, I guess I missed flattening that out. There's a little sprue line. Not sprue, but, you know, the flash mold line. Put it this way. All right. Back. I don't know how I'm going to do his base, though. I'm not doing it tonight. Because I don't. I guess maybe if I can do like a Rivendell. But I don't know what to do for Rivendell yet. Maybe green and autumn at the same time. Where did the green go? Oh, I already put Lauren Forks away. Some of my stuff has already been put away and I don't even realize it. But maybe I'll do his base kind of like a autumn forest. So I did the Urks like a not autumn field, but kind of autumnish. Well, I guess that would have been probably March in the books. What? More horrible truths from your childhood?
No, I have to read. Okay. It's like 20 seconds long.
Uh-huh.
It literally triggers my childhood fears.
It's always just terrifying moments from Dr. Life's past coming back up.
It basically it translates to wait just a little while,
Never heard of
and then he'll come to you with his axe. He'll make
This would be scarier if I could understand any word other than Fleisch.
When you ask someone if they've ever heard about Harmon, they often say, never heard of
Oh my god.
Hacked flesh, ground meat. Hacked flesh, ground meat. Got it. Thanks for being subtly terrifying all the time, German.
I just remember seeing this. This is nuts. I haven't heard that in like since I was a kid.
We also call your mom Valhalla, which you told me was an insult.
It is. We need to watch that movie. Or read the story.
And have you ever considered you're a terrible child?
Yeah.
Alright, let me pull the water off. Got it. Cool. Didn't spill too much.
It's also American.
I mean, I guess it'd be like singing a song with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Basically, but to like kids.
Just delightful. What a delightful. What a whimsical place Germany is.
Oh god.
Full of whimsy and fun. Oh, don't look over there. Don't look over there. Don't look at that. That was not whimsy and fun. But over here, yeah, the serial killer. That was much more fun than other things that have happened in our past. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is only one guy killing several people.
Hang on. Let's get down to the bottom of this
My
story.
wife's childhood is a nightmare.
It really is. Like sometimes I wonder if part of my memory issue is just suppressed memory. Sometimes in therapy I'm like, no. That stays suppressed.
So tell me about your childhood. Well, there's this one time when nothing happened.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually a grim fairy tale. Oh, hold on.
Oh, for Hala. Oh, that means I've got it on my bookshelf then.
So basically, I don't remember much of it, but something about an elderly lady, and she used to shake out pillows and comforters and stuff when the feathers would go falling. That's all I remember from it, but that's all that I mean when this is one of those Mike off stories. Wait, my mom got that nickname.
Alright. So Gildor is all set. He turned out less horrible than he was looking. He's not as nice as I would like to make a hero piece look. Kitty. Uh-oh. Kitties, you better get along. Waffles, you better not smack him. All three cats are up here. And Muffin is, of course, too stupid to pick up on all the other cats' signals. So Waffles is, like, clearly irritated with him, but Muffin is not picking up on it. So I don't... Hoping they don't fight. Anyways. Yeah, a little disappointed with Gildor, how he turned out. But not horribly. Just, like, the cloak turned out great. Clothes and tunic are okay. They're a little plain, but...
Hang on,
You know what?
I need to find
He's growing on me. His face gave me some trouble. It looks like right next to his right eye is a little bit of metal that didn't come off or got stuck. So he's got a weird brow on that side, but I think otherwise yeah, I think it's good. I'll get pictures up soon. Yeah. That was all cleared up. Let me keep looking at that while I do the outro. So it covers back on my stuff. It's really good. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Yay, nightmares! Everybody loves nightmares. The German childhood is just full of nightmares.
It really is.
That's not the right one. This one. Gotta find all these covers for the brushes. Because I will accidentally throw my brushes around the room.
Aww.
Oh, the cats. Oh, schmoofend. Hallo, Herr Schmoofend.
So awkward, like walking around me as if he doesn't want to be in my lap, and then he just gets up randomly.
He's just our stupid baby. Alright. Oh yeah, just like that. I just smashed the tip of that brush. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Alright, the brush is away. Maybe I'll join that painting contest, and I don't... Could do... Which one is it? I've got 4 Fell Beasts. 2 are unassembled.
You gotta listen to this one.
Oh, she's calling me my mother now.
Hang on. Hang on. Okay, here you go. Here you go.
Take. 2 are unassembled. I got the Witchkins one.
Mm-hmm.
And I could, like... Get, like... a spare horse and Rohan guy and, like, suspend him here with some gore.
Ja, bald kommt Hamann auch zu dir mit den Hacke-Hacke-Beilchen. Mach Leberwurst aus dir.
Hackfleisch.
Leberwurst.
Hackfleisch.
Ja, ja, das
My mother-in-law
Mom
singing
told
along
me
with
the
the
story, Dolly.
joyous childhood stories.
Hackfleisch.
Ja, aber macht er Leberwurst aus dir, haben sie damals
Like, can you
gesungen.
believe it?
Ja, ja.
Family reunion over such a terrible thing.
Mm-hmm. My mom says there was somewhere in East Germany a guy, a butcher, and it was after the war, and the people they walked in, but the people say they were walked out. The customers walked in.
We have.
They roasted halt. Ja, ja, they make halt the meat And sausage also, das hat auch Sachen obwohl Tiefkühl ist, ja.
It's not
How delightful.
Ja, ja. Ja, das hat die Mutter mir eingemalt.
Are you guys able to hear her? I hope so. It's
Dan's
fun.
streaming and you're basically providing the audience testimony here.
We're talking about the song.
Der Hamann, ja. Ja.
Isn't that crazy?
Aber Mutter,
Oh,
ich
excellent.
hab
I'm so
damals
glad.
der hieß Hubert Hamann, also ich meine von der Überseehölzer. Überseehölzer, wo die Mutter gefunden hatte. Da. Ja, ja, Dolly, ja,
I
ja.
remember Grandma saying that to
Ja,
me.
ja, ja. Ne, wirklich, die Mutter hat uns die Geschichte jetzt erzählt. Also mir hat sie ja öfters erzählt.
Craziness.
Das ist, du hast wirklich denn, also, das
Well, have you tried
ihre
understanding it?
Mutter davon das denn auch gehört hat.
Give it a shot.
Ist ja klar. Man verzählt ja seinen Kindern nicht so irgendwie komisch. Da ist Geschäft und der Krieg ist jetzt vorbei
Well,
und
Yeah.
da gehen Leute rein, aber man sieht,
German's actually pretty
I
easy to
never-
understand.
man sieht keine rauskommen. Kann man sagen, fast keiner kann da raus.
I've lost so much.
English
sleep
English is a Germanic language, so it's not.
Höchstens vielleicht der Mann,
It's not too
der
difficult to
alles
understand
verarbeitet
German.
hat. Der kann den mal raus.
You can piece it together based
I lost so
on
much sleep over that as a
Redet
kid.
der mit jemandem dann?
Oh,
homonyms.
people can hear him, but I think Shambles is on.
Ach so.
So like you gotta piece together like
Good night, my sweetheart. Good night,
springing.
my love you all.
it's jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Kondo.
You're springing off your wheel, like to spring from something.
Everybody, you know this, yeah?
Oh yeah, she's talking shit about you.
Muffin,
Und
muffin,
immer das
muffin.
da aus die Augen will. Lolli liegt jetzt auf meinem Stuhl.
What
Lolli.
is that?
Hackfleisch,
Ja.
hacked
Ja,
flesh.
ich
That's
meine,
just.
schön ist sowas nicht, Lolli.
No, but it's crazy.
Mhm. Aber ich meine,
Ground meat,
so war es damals nach dem Krieg gewesen, Lolli. Das ist
Leber,
halt das.
liver.
Ich meine, überleben mussten die Menschen und
Ja,
essen musste jeder irgendwie, man musste zu
Lot of
essen
fun.
kommen, Lolli.
Anyways, maybe I'll enter the painting contest with this guy. There's the Witch King. There's the Witch
Lolli,
King.
das ist die Elfriede. Laut deiner Mutter, Elfriede.
Guy, because to sit on his
Also wenn ich da immer
his
sage,
ride.
ach, der Kleine, Alfred, Alfred, good
Oh.
night, sweetheart. Wie der guckt, Lolli, mit seinen Augen, wie sie sich denn ein Auge, wenn er da...
I also have a regular one.
Ach, und da ist die Annemie. Guck, wie sie kommt. Annemie, good night, sweetheart. Ja, ihr seid aber...
I think for tonight,
Lolli,
that's
einmal habe ich den
it.
Frosch
Maybe
gesehen. Auf einmal da. Ich mache einen Deckel auf.
I gotta look more into the contest. Otherwise, maybe this weekend. No, I've got a contest this weekend. The following weekend, I'm taking Friday off, so I got a 4-day weekend. Maybe I'll paint the bar on. That might work. But let me get these guys away. Back up on the shelf where I'm currently storing all of my monster models because I was an idiot and assembled them before I painted them or had anywhere to put them.
This song is too exciting for us.
Hey, it's good material.
Like the Chris Jenner Kim Kardashian, but as her manager.
When I lost Kim's sex tape as her mother, I was horrified. But as her manager, alright.
Aber Dolly, der Little Baby State Road.
Yeah,
Aber wie schön, da gucke ich auch mal rein und sage Good Morning.
they're big.
Und dann gucke ich hier halt, wo die Mutter ist.
Like this guy.
Die Mutti ist da ja auch irgendwo hier. Die verstecke ich mich auch gerne anscheinend.
Alright.
Nee, nee, they growed already. Aber süß. Also sind etwas dicker geworden schon. Schön, Dolly. Wunderbar.
Next time I see you, I'm going
Das
to beat
müsste die
you with a
Mutter mit
shovel.
sein da oben. Ja, du. Mäuschen, du. Da sind ja noch mehrere drin.
Just for fun.
Also jetzt Ahorn.
Anyways,
Oder ist innen Blut, Dolly.
Waffles is
we're just
just
about
for
to
the
have.
boil.
Okay. Give me like, give it like 30 seconds. I think I'll be able to do an outro.
Das soll doch schon wieder gewesen, das Kevin.
Oh yeah, they were all here.
Ich habe jetzt aber nur Muffin gesehen und Wurst. Den Penny habe ich nicht gesehen. Die Leute ist ja auf dem Stuhl.
Whenever I
rough
look in the
language.
office,
Der Hund nach und guckt, was er macht.
oh, he's probably taking a massive dump right now.
Waffles is pooping.
Don't do that because I did that before, and then he dragged his poop out and he wiped his butt on the rug.
Hey, buddy,
And
did you poop?
that's the story of why I had to clean the
Probably.
rug in the first
Everything is
place.
good, yeah. Wobbly, everything is good, good. Good night, sweetie.
Oh boy.
Now he's on the bag to lick. He loves to lick that plastic bags. I don't know why.
Here, it's chocolate. Chocolate.
Alright. Anyways, Gildor's all done. I'll base him once I figure out my Rivendell scheme.
From last year, I didn't want to put her in the water.
But
Ist schön, Dolly, wenn man die Puppe hat.
kind of this weekend, I'll probably do Fallout on Friday some more.
Ist aber hübsch.
Maybe.
Sehr schön. Man kann auch sehen, wie viel
Painting's going to be a little limited until I can get more black primer.
Wir haben nicht so viele wie wir.
And good black primer. Because I accidentally bought some crappy black primer. Everything came out glossy. But, anyways. Yeah, probably Fallout on Friday.
So singing.
My family's weird. My in-laws are weird. Anyways, alright. Calling it a night. Fallout on Friday, maybe? Probably. I got my contest on Saturday. Probably be a little fried Sunday. But then next week is Halloween. I'm taking Friday off because Halloween's Thursday and I'm gonna be up all night because our neighborhood actually gets kids. The last place we lived, we got all excited for Halloween and then it was nobody, like at all. And demographically, I think our neighborhood was like mostly it was mostly African, like from African Christians. So they did not do anything with Halloween at all. And so we had like a big bowl. We're all excited. We're like, oh, there's, we're near a school and everything. There's always, big neighborhood full of kids. We'll probably get lots of trick-or-treaters. Nobody. The upside was that we got to keep all the big bag of candy ourselves. So when we came down here, we kind of weren't 100% sure because it's less densely populated because we were in an apartment complex, so like every building had like 20 apartments in it, and now here it's all houses. But our first Halloween here, we ran out and we're like giving out sodas, and then we ran out and we're giving out chips and giving out like seltzer water.
I mean,
like what do we don't have anything left. So now we know to buy way more candy. So
what did that one kid say? Hey guys, come over here.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Hey, this house is giving out Canada Dry.
Everything.
But anyways, I will be heading out. Have a good night. I'll see you on Friday for some Fallout. So have a good one, and I will see you later. I clicked the wrong button. Let me try that again.
Not that you're so.
All right. Have a good night, and I will see you later.